Adventures in Murfreesboro is produced in cooperation with Murfreesboro City Schools.
When you're with Murphy in the Borough, it's one big adventure after another. When you're with Murphy in the Borough, you can count on a whole lot of fun. Murph has lots of special friends you never know, who'll be dropping in. Come see what they're gonna tell us, see what they're gonna do. It could be artists with easels, builders with tools, inventors, creators, or kids from our school. Someone sharing story time, friends making music, or making words rhyme, having a good time. When you're with Murphy in the Borough, it's one big adventure after another. When you're with Murphy in the Borough, you can count on a whole lot of fun. You can count on a whole lot of fun.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since I've no place to go, let it snow in the Burrow, let it snow.
Hey, Murph, how are you doing? And what in the world kind of setup have you got going on here?
Oh, well, you see, I've got my hot chocolate
Yeah?
and a fire, and I've got a scarf on here to keep me warm.
Well, you sure do look ready for winter. But don't rabbits like to hibernate in the winter?
What? No, do I look like a bear to you? We do not hibernate in winter. You just don't see us as much because we're staying nice and cozy down in our burrows.
Oh, I see. So if you don't sleep all winter, what do you eat?
Ugh, that's not such a good story. Whatever we can find.
I bet it's hard to find stuff in the winter.
You know, we eat mostly vegetables and everything, which means we're herbivores.
Oh, so you're like a vegetarian.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Which is why we look forward to spring gardens so much.
Oh, sorry to say, Murph, but you got a long time till spring.
Yeah, but you know, it's officially winter and there are still things to celebrate.
Like what?
Well, ever since it became winter on December 21st,
The winter solstice.
right, the days started getting longer again. Each day there is a little bit more sunlight.
I like that, Murph. The more sunshine, the better.
Yeah.
What else is there to celebrate?
Well, it's a brand new year, John.
I don't know. What's so great about a brand new year?
It's brand new, John. We have a brand new year.
I hear you, Murph. I just don't get it.
Think about it this way. You like books, right?
Right.
Well, a new year is kind of like having a brand new book with 12 chapters, one for each month.
A brand new book. What kind of book is it?
Well, that's for you to decide.
For me to decide?
We need to get you in the spirit. Props, special effects. We need some 2019 Happy New Year party things. Well, that's better. Do you like it?
I guess so. Yeah, actually I do like it, Murph.
You know, we've got a brand new year ahead and lots of things to look forward to. New people to meet and places to go, things to make, things to learn. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, maybe it will be.
John, I know. Speaking of things to look forward to, do you know who we need to talk to?
Who?
The one, the only Mayor Shane McFarland, who, I'm guessing that he will know all about the things going on in the borough. Oh, he is right upstairs in his office. Let's buzz him and see if he can come down.
Okay. I'll dial the number for you.
I got it on speed dial.
Oh, aren't you fancy?
Yeah, we're tight. The mayor and I, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hi, Mayor.
Why do they always take his calls?
This is Murph.
Hey Murph, Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. I was wondering if you could spare a few minutes to talk with us in the borough.
Sure, I'll be right there. Hey John, hey Murph.
Hey, Mayor McFarland, how are you today?
I'm great.
Good. Wow, did he teleport in?
Oh, he's a runner, dude. Oh, we're so excited to have you visit with us, Mayor Shane.
I'm excited to be here. I haven't got to see you in a while.
I know. Oh my goodness, and we've got a brand new year.
There's so much happening this year. I mean, I'm so excited for what's happening in 2019.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us some of the things.
Well, we just got finished with a big run that we had on New Year's Day.
Oh, yeah.
There were so many people out there running.
You know, I should have entered that.
You would have been the fastest person out there, I guarantee you. But
Thanks, dude.
I can say I was the fastest mayor.
Oh, my goodness,
But
that's pretty good. How did you do?
Well, I was the only mayor who ran, so I guess I'm the fastest one,
You
right?
were the fastest one. Okay.
We just did that because we wanted to be able to start our new year off right, and start our new year off being healthy. So we had 400 people who came out, ran our
Whoa.
beautiful greenway. It was unreal. It was a great way to start the new year.
Oh, I love our greenway.
Oh.
So much happening on the greenway.
It was really fun. We had a lot of people who ran. I got to run with my 6-year-old son. And
Whoa, did
he-
he finish the race?
he did.
Wow, dude, that's awesome.
I was excited. It was a lot of fun.
Besides the great race that we started the new year with, what are some of the other things going on in our borough?
Well, the thing I'm most excited about this upcoming year, of course, is Murph's Fun Run.
Oh yeah, that's always a great event. And the cool thing about it is that there's no entrance fee. The only thing is you bring one new school item for all the kids in Murfreesboro City Schools.
Absolutely. And that's the thing I think that's super exciting is how you've always been real active in wanting to get kids running and being doing exercise and being
Eating
active.
vegetables too.
Yeah, you know, that's something we, even in my house, I have to work on making sure that I eat all my vegetables.
Absolutely, carrots and spinach and broccoli, all the good healthy stuff.
Oh, I love Brussels sprouts.
Do you, dude?
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, do you make them with bacon?
You know, sometimes I do, but what I really like doing is taking Brussels sprouts and mixing honey in with them. That makes it so good.
Yum! Oh, I got to try that. John, put that on the menu.
Oh, it's good.
Okay. Wow. And what about your kids? What are their favorite vegetables?
You know, one likes broccoli. Drew loves carrots.
Oh, he's my kind of guy. Good going, Drew.
Loves the carrots. And then I have one, and I don't know if this counts, but he loves Caesar salad.
Oh, Caesar salad, yeah. A2 brute or something like that.
That's
I don't
right.
know. I have to look up my Shakespeare there.
Do croutons count as a vegetable?
Oh, wait a minute now. We got to talk about this later, dude. Okay.
Well, you know, there's all kinds of other cool things that are happening in Murfreesboro. We've got a new mountain bike trail that's going to open up. It's going to be out at Barfield Park. It's where you're going to be able to ride your bike in the woods. There's no fee.
Wow.
You can just bring your bike. It doesn't matter if you're 5 years old or if you're 95 years old.
Right.
You can get your bike out there and be able to ride.
And it's absolutely free.
Free of charge.
Free as a bird. That is so cool,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my goodness, and that opens in May.
It does.
Perfect weather, perfect time of the year to open.
Oh, we're excited.
Oh, Mayor, there is so much going on. Anything else around the corner for us?
Well, it's that time of year when all of our sports start to kick into gear.
Oh, that's right. Sign-ups, right?
Yeah, we have baseball sign-ups that are already underway, and so that's out for Sportscom and for Barfield.
Wow, okay.
And that's from ages 4 years old to 16 years old, so anyone can get out there and play.
That's right. And you don't have to hang out in front of video games all the time, do you?
No, that's what I tell my boys, that they need to work on something beside their thumb skills, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we have soccer that's getting ready to sign up.
Right.
We have our Bloomfield Links where we have golf out there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a cool place,
Yeah,
too.
so we've got all these things that are getting ready to start in Murfreesboro, and you know, it's playing video games. I played video games when I was young. I still play video games with my boys now, but it's much better to be able to have some diversity and get out and do things outside.
That's right. Get up and get out and get seen, right?
Get moving.
Get seen in 2019.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness, so much going on. I'm getting really excited about our upcoming year.
Yes, and I am too. That's the great thing about being mayor. It's really easy to be able to love your city when you live in such a great city.
And now, Mayor Shane, even though we're starting a new year and sports around the corner, we got to remember that we've still got half a school year left.
Well, that's right. I recently ran in a marathon, and do you know it's really important to start the race, but do you know what the most important part is? You got to finish the race.
Wow.
Yeah, so everyone who's been on Christmas break, it's now time to finish up the school year. This is like halftime, right?
Right.
In a basketball game.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Or even football. football.
Yeah, that means
Absolutely.
we've got the Super Bowl that's going to be coming up before long, and the second half is really important. So we
Right.
want everyone to finish strong.
Finish strong. Oh, I like that. I like that. And now you ran a marathon. Is that 26 miles?
26.2 miles.
Whoa, dude. Oh my goodness. And how long did that take?
It took me a little over 4 hours.
Wow.
And you know what the cool thing was?
What?
I got to do it in New York.
Oh my goodness.
And I had never been to New York.
Oh my goodness. Did you walk around going like this all the time, looking at all the tall buildings?
I did. I was running, just looking up the entire time.
Wow, that is amazing.
It was-
and was it cold or was it warm? Or?
It was not too bad. It was in the 50s, so that made it good.
Yeah, and how long did you train for that?
It took me about 5 months to train.
Wow, dude. And so would you do us a little favor here?
Sure.
Whenever we have a number, we like to count to it. I know, let's count by twos and I'll start, okay? We'll go
Okay.
up to 26.
Okay.
2,
4,
6,
8,
10,
12,
14,
16,
18,
20,
22,
24,
and
26. Yeah, nice job.
Go us.
You're smart.
Oh, thanks, dude. It's because I went to Murfreesboro City Schools.
I love it.
We have the best teachers in the world.
Well, you know what's coming up?
What?
We're building a new school.
No, really?
Yes,
Our borough just keeps growing, doesn't it?
it is. We've got a new school that we're building on the west side of town that's going to be open at the end of 2019.
Wow. And what's it going to be called?
It's going to be called Salem Elementary.
Salem Elementary.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, I like that. We'll have to go out and visit. Okay. Now then, anything else? What's going on to make our borough better?
Well, you know, part of living in a great city is having a safe city.
Right.
And so we have got a new fire station that's getting ready to open up.
Oh, we love the firefighters. Hey, dudes, good job out there.
Yeah, that's Station 4.
Station 4. Okay.
And then we have Station 12 that's going to be built out in the Blackman area on the corner of Blaze Drive and Fortress Drive.
Right.
So that's going to be cool.
Wow.
And last year, we opened our brand new police headquarters.
Oh, wow. The brand new police headquarters. I need to get out there.
Oh, it is super nice. And
I hear they may have some silver bracelets waiting for me.
they do? No, I don't think you want those silver bracelets.
Oh, okay. Just kidding, guys. Don't take me seriously about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it is really, really nice. And, you know, one thing that we want to make sure that we want all of our kids to know that our police officers are there to help you.
Oh, they are awesome guys.
Yeah, in this year we were able to put a police officer in every single school.
Right.
And that's something that we really wanted to show that all of our police officers are leaders, and we wanted to be able to show our students that they're there to help them.
That's right. They're leaders and they're friends and they're there. You can talk to them, you can share with them, and they
Absolutely.
do good, important work, don't they?
They absolutely do.
And they put their lives on the line, and they're here to protect us in our city.
Yeah, every night.
Every night?
Every day, 24 hours a day.
And they work on weekends and holidays too, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so when do these, now the police station's open, when do the fire stations open?
The fire station should be open the month of January.
January.
And then Fire Station 12, we hope to have open this time next year in 2020.
You know, it takes a lot of planning, doesn't it?
It does.
What else are we planning for?
You know, one of the things that I thought was very important when I became mayor is, for some reason, Tennessee is just not a very active state.
You mean active in what way?
Active being healthy.
Oh, you're right, dude, yeah.
Yeah, exercising, all those things. So 4 years ago, we started the Better Borough project.
Right.
And all throughout the year, we have these cool events. It may be a dance class. It may be a hike, a canoe.
Right.
We had our New Year's Day Mayor's 5K race.
Right.
We have all these things go on throughout the year, and they're all kid-friendly.
Oh, I love that, family and kid-friendly.
Yeah, it's really important to be able to get your family out to be able to exercise. And that could be a walk, that could be a hike, that could be just going out and watching birds or checking out and see if you can find bunnies.
Yeah, I like that, yeah. But leave them alone when you find them.
That's
Okay.
right. One of the things that's very important is to understand how blessed we are to live in such a beautiful area. That's one of the things I would say to all of the people who watch your show is want to encourage you for 2019 to be able to get out there and get active, because not just being active helps your body, it helps your mind, and that helps you when you're in school and all the things that go around. It helps you to be active.
It helps you think better, and helps you feel better, and it helps you be better, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, Mayor Shane, you do a great job sharing that message.
Well, thank you very much. You know, it's easy to share something that you love to do.
Do you happen to remember what your favorite book was when you were a kid?
Well, I had two. I loved To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, yeah, that's a very powerful book, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's an awesome book. And I think everyone liked this book, Where the Red Fern Grows.
Oh, that's a beautiful book, yeah. Now, let me ask you one thing. Can anybody grow up to do what you do?
Absolutely.
What do they have to do?
Well, one of the things, have you ever seen a fence post?
Sure.
Have you ever seen a turtle on top of a fence post?
Oh, once or twice?
Well, do you know how that turtle got there?
No.
It can't climb, can it?
I guess not.
No, it had to have help to get there.
Right?
So one of the things that I tell all the kids that I go meet with, you have to have help to be able to accomplish your goals. You can't do it by yourself.
Oh, my goodness, that's so smart. Absolutely, you're right.
And that's how I got to become mayor. I had a lot of help to be able to get here. So what I would like to encourage people is that if you want to be mayor, or if you want to be able to be the president of the United States,
Right.
you really have to surround yourself with people who are going to make you better, and you have to learn from them.
Learn. You have to have an open mind so you can learn.
That's exactly right.
And also, you have to have a grateful heart for all those wonderful people who help you.
That's exactly right, because one of the most important things is for you to be humble, and that's what I really enjoy, is that we've got a lot of great things going on in Murfreesboro, you being one of them.
Good things do.
But it's not just me, it's everyone who's helped to be able to do that.
And including the teachers and all those folks at schools along the way, right?
Yeah, teachers, the firefighters,
Right.
the police officers we talked
Absolutely,
about,
yep.
all those people who work hard every day to make Murfreesboro a great place to live.
We have such great people, from the people who help keep our city clean and pick up trash, to all the great police officers and firefighters, right?
And we do, it's a great team, because what's that saying, there's no I in team?
Oh, he's right. Oh, we got to show that on the screen. T-E-A-M. You're right, there is no I.
It's a great team.
Oh, thanks so much for coming on our show today. You know what we say around here.
What is that?
You the bunny.
Nux.
Oh, thanks so much. Bye now.
Bye, great seeing you again. And Murph, remember, it's 2019, and so we should
Get out and chase our dreams. Yeah.
Wow, Murph, that was really interesting to hear some of the exciting things coming up this year.
Oh, it sure was. Oh, especially about the mountain bike path. I can't wait to try it.
Me too. So what do you want to do now?
Well, now it's time to visit our friends at the Nashville Zoo.
The zoo? Isn't it too cold for the zoo?
Oh, dude, there are always some pretty days for a good zoo walk, even in winter. But the animals we are visiting today stay inside mostly because of the weather. Are you ready to check them out?
I do love the Nashville Zoo, so I guess maybe.
You know, you're the one that wants to hibernate this winter, dude.
Ha, you're right, Murph. I need to find my spirit of adventure.
Yes,
So what animal are we going to go see?
it's a surprise.
Oh, well, I guess it's time for another road trip!
Cool. Hi, everybody. I am so excited today because I am at the Nashville Zoo at Grassmere, and I am talking to Miss Melissa.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Melissa. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm excited to be here in this wonderful place because I'm going to meet an animal I have never met before.
Oh, yeah. So we have our giant anteaters here, and they're a really, really cool animal that a lot of people haven't seen before.
An anteater. I'm glad it's not named a bunny eater. Yeah. Oh, Miss Melissa, I see their nose sticking out here in the anteater barn. How come they aren't outside today?
So it's a little bit chilly today, so they have a really low body temperature. So when it's really, really cold out, they have a little bit more trouble staying warm. So we're just keeping them nice and toasty this morning.
What is their body temperature?
So it actually, on average, is about 91 degrees Fahrenheit.
Whoa! Are they cold-hearted?
No, not at all.
No, they look kind of cute. What can you tell me? Where do they come from originally?
So these guys originally live in South America. So you can find them in countries like Uruguay, Paraguay, and Brazil.
Uruguay, Paraguay, and Brazil. That's cool. And how long do they usually live?
So we actually don't know their kind of full life expectancy. So they can live into their 20s that we know of, but that's still something that we're learning about them.
Right. Miss Melissa, do they live in burrows like bunnies?
So they can live in burrows. A lot of times they'll actually dig out their own little kind of bowl-like depressions in the ground that they like to sleep in.
Right.
But sometimes they'll take advantage of burrows that have already been dug, like giant armadillos will dig these big burrows. And when they're done with them, sometimes giant anteaters will sleep in those too.
Just move right on in.
Yeah.
Huh? Just move in. Okay, and why are we studying them here at the Nashville Zoo?
So giant anteaters are a really, really cool species, so we're trying to learn as much about them as we can. And we actually have a breeding program here, so we're breeding anteaters to make more anteaters so that we can have a really, really healthy and stable captive population. In case anything does happen to their wild populations, we're going to be able to help them out in the future.
Oh, that is so cool. I tell you, the Nashville Zoo does so many awesome things. How fast can they run? Because they seem to move kind of slow over there.
Yeah, they don't move super fast very often, but they are capable of getting up to about 30 miles per hour.
Whoa, faster than you, John. That's right. Yeah. And what do they eat? Let me guess. Ants.
You are right. Yeah, so their main diet, they're going to be eating ants, but they'll also eat other kind of insects like termites.
Termites. Yeah, might have to bring them over to the burrow. Okay, and what is your favorite thing about the anteaters?
I love their tongues. Their tongues are super, super cool. So when they go to eat their food, when they find an ant mound or a termite mound, they're gonna break a hole into it, and then they have a really, really long tongue. It's about 2 feet long.
Whoa!
Yeah, and so that tongue will zip in and out of all the different little caverns that the insects make, and they'll slurp everything out. It's really cool to watch.
They could make short work of a popsicle, couldn't they?
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, this is so cool. And I noticed that they have funny little claws on their feet, right?
Yeah, so they have really, really sharp claws on their front feet, and they use that for digging, but they'll also use that for defense. So they're really, really sharp and really strong. So if a predator were to come up against them, like a jaguar or a cougar, then they're going to be able to defend themselves with those as well.
You're kidding. Those little anteaters can defend themselves from the mighty, mighty, mighty predators?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Miss Melissa, I noticed that their claws kind of stick out behind. Why is that?
So their claws actually, yeah, you can see them kind of poking up into the air. They're actually walking on their knuckles. So that makes their claws curve upward so they're not dragging on the ground, and that way they stay nice and sharp.
Oh, a defensive move. Well, that's pretty clever. My goodness. And besides the termites and the ants, of course, do they have any other special treats?
Yeah, so we've been able to find a lot of the different foods that they really, really like. So there's several different kinds of fruits. So they love citrus. And also avocado. They love avocado.
Oh, the healthy things, the healthy fats. That sounds so good.
Do you want to come over and feed them some of their treats?
Oh, can we? Okay, guys, check this out. So, Miss Melissa, do they not have any teeth?
No, their mouths are super, super tiny, and they don't have teeth. So all that they eat has to be tiny little insects that can just stick to their tongue, and they slurp that and swallow them whole.
Oh, Miss Melissa, it has been just awesome talking with you today and learning about our fur friends over there, the anteaters. What does their fur feel like?
So it's actually pretty coarse. It's really wiry, so it kind of helps protect them from the elements, but it's not very soft.
And tell us about you. How did you start working with anteaters?
So I have always wanted to work with animals since I was really young. I went to school, and I have a degree in biology, and I focused on animal care and animal behavior.
Right.
So I came here almost a year and a half ago to work with these guys. We have the largest collection of giant anteaters in the entire country, so we're able to do a lot of cool stuff with them here. And as part of our breeding program, we've actually had 19 pups born so far. So we're doing some really, really great work with these guys, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. 19
pups? That is awesome! My goodness. And the largest anywhere?
Well, not anywhere, but definitely in the U.S.
In the U.S.? That's so cool. It has just been awesome talking with you today and learning about anteaters and meeting Izzy and Dulce and all the other group here at the Nashville Zoo.
Well, thank you so much for coming and visit them.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Murph, that was amazing. I learned so much.
Cool, it was pretty cool. You know, I always used to confuse anteaters and aardvarks. And except them both having long snouts, they really aren't very much alike.
True. You know, Murph, I think I'm beginning to understand what you mean about a new year being like a new book with a story that we write.
Well, that's wonderful.
And we have so much to look forward to this year. I mean, take today, for instance. We met the mayor, and then we went to the Nashville Zoo and met an awesome zookeeper and got to see the anteaters and learn all about them.
Yes, and I can tell you are feeling much more positive about it all.
I am, Murph. You know, Murph, I guess that the part of the story that we're in charge of is our attitude.
Yes.
We can choose to be positive or we can choose to be negative.
Absolutely, and that is exactly what my Grammy says. And speaking of my Grammy, why don't we head over there next? And because it's winter, it's a perfect time to do a science experiment about ice.
Murph, here's where I get to choose. I could be negative and say, I don't want to do that and complain a lot.
Yeah.
Or I could choose to be positive and say, that sounds like fun. Maybe I'll learn something.
Ooh.
So, which do you think I should choose?
Which do you think he should choose? Say yes, say yes, say yes. You know, it is your choice to make, and if this new year really was like a story you were writing, would you rather write that you were all negative and you complained, or would you rather write that you were positive and got out and met new friends and did new things?
Definitely the second one.
Yes.
I'm going to choose to be positive and get out and to be seen in 2019.
Oh, that's a poem. Be seen in 2019. Well, let's go, dude.
Let's go, Murph.
Well, today we're going to show you a cool experiment. We're going to see how fast we can freeze this bottle. First, we're going to sprinkle the rock salt on the ice. Now we're going to stir it up. Now we're going to put the bottle in the bowl. Now we wait 5 minutes. Let's see what happened. Nothing. Let's try the same thing, but with the bottle that's cold. Let's see what happens now. That sounds frozen to me.
That science experiment was fun. Things didn't go perfectly for Joanna, but I like the way she didn't give up. You know, life's like that. Sometimes things don't go perfectly, but we should never give up.
And she was so awesome and had such a positive attitude. We all did.
Absolutely, Murph. And speaking of positive attitudes, for this new year and my new book that I'm writing, I decided to be more helpful, more kind, and more positive.
Ooh, those are great choices to make. Awesome. Okay, and I'm going to get out more and try new things.
That's great, Murph.
Kind of like we talked about with the mayor. It's 2019. Get out and chase your dreams.
That's right, Murph.
Oh, and speaking of that, I want to thank the mayor for coming on the show. You were awesome,
You
Mayor
did a great
Shane.
job, Mayor.
Oh, he sure did.
And let's not forget zookeeper Melissa and the Anteaters at the Nashville Zoo.
You guys are rocking.
They were awesome.
Yeah. And of course, Joanna over at my Grammy's house because she rocked a positive attitude and we learned about science.
That's right. She never gave up and she kept on trying until she did it.
Keep on hopping.
Absolutely.
And remember, dream
Dream
big
big
and
and
work
work
hard.
hard.
Oh, okay, I'm going to go write down my resolution. How about you do?
That's a good idea, Murph.
Yeah,
I think we
yeah.
should both do that.
Oh, awesome. Okay, bye-bye. and work hard, and all that good stuff. Okay, it's a wrap. I'm out of here. Where's my producer? Where's my director? I want my carrot juice. Come on. Oh, hey guys,